No Good Deed, directed by Sam Miller, starring Idris Elba as Colin Evans. He is a man that has been connected with the disappearances of 5 women. He is convicted of manslaughter. He ends up going to prison for 5 years. When he's up for parole, the board denies him. So he breaks out, escapes, jacks a car, then he crashes the car in front of a house. And in this house is Tarja Henson's character, Terry, who has a 6-year-old and a newborn baby. Her husband's away, so she's all alone. It's raining, and when she sees Colin out there all cold and wet, even though this is a strange man who she doesn't know, she first decides to help him by letting him use her phone to call for a tow truck, and eventually she lets the guy in, even though she doesn't know this guy. And she tells him that she's a lawyer that has worked with domestic abuse. She knows the signs of how to tell if a guy's a homicidal maniac or has a temper or is capable of murder. And yet there's a guy right in front of you that is capable of murder and you just don't realize it. One person that does think there's something wrong with Colin is her best friend, Meg, played by Leslie Bibb. She comes over to Terry's home to have a girls' night, not realizing that Colin is there. And then when she meets him, she starts asking him all these questions to find out who he is. And he says he lives up River Road, and she's a real estate agent. And she said, "Oh, I just sold a house on River Road." "Where on River Road do you live? I thought I knew everybody on that road." This movie is really not that good. And I don't hate this movie, but it's really not a good movie. Idris Elba is really good as the villain, though. He really does a good job playing this villain. He's one of the things that carries this movie and prevents it from being a completely terrible movie. Tarja Henson is pretty good as a strong-willed woman that's willing to do whatever it takes to protect her 2 children. And Leslie Bibb is pretty good for what time she has, but really this is not a good movie. This movie requires the people in the movie to do stupid things in order to keep the movie going to be long enough to be considered a full-length film. It has a stupid twist in the movie, which doesn't even make sense. What would happen if he crashed in front of the wrong house? This twist sort of connects Terry to Colin, and I don't want to spoil what the twist is if you decide to see this movie, but it's not even worth it to see the movie. So I'm going to give this movie a D, as in don't see this movie.